Hello dear students, welcome to LFI Educates. In this video, I shall discuss another subtopic, that is operation of matrices. And in this subtopic, I shall discuss about addition of matrices, scalar multiplication of matrices, difference of matrices, and multiplication of matrices. Okay. So the first topic we have is addition of matrices. So, as in the previous videos, I have discussed about the properties of matrix. So, what does an additional matrix do? Suppose we have a matrix A that is given by Aij, and the order is suppose m cross n, and we have a matrix B that is given by Bij, and the order is m cross n. Then A plus B, that is the addition of A and B, will be a matrix C, and the elements of C will be equal to Cij, and the order will be m cross n, where Cij is equal to Aij plus Bij. Yeah? So this is the generalized definition. If I take a specific example, suppose this is a 2 cross or 3 cross 2 matrix, that means 3 row and 2 column, A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32, and I want to add this matrix with another one, and let that be B11, B12, B21, B22, B31, B32. So how to add it? Simply add the first element of the first matrix with the first element of the second matrix. That means A11 plus B11. This will give us the first element of the new matrix. Then A12 plus B12, this plus this. Then A21 plus B21, A22 plus B22, A31 plus B31, A32 plus B32. So it's very easy. Just we need to add the corresponding elements of the two given matrices. One thing is to be remembered is that if we want to add two matrices, then their order must be equal. That means if I have a matrix, say suppose this is our 3 cross 2 matrix, and these are also 3 cross 2 matrix. So if I change it to a 3 cross 3 matrix, suppose we have now B13, B23, B33, and this is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So in such a case, we cannot add the matrices. Okay. So one more thing is that this I can write this A11 plus B11 as B11 plus A11. Isn't it correct? The same thing. A12 plus B12 can be written as B12 plus A12, and so on. So from this I can say that A plus B is equal to B plus A. So let us see an example. A very easy example. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and B is equal to 5, 6, or let me take ABCD. So what will be A plus B? It will give us 1 plus A, second element will be 2 plus B, third element 3 plus C, and the fourth element will be 4 plus C. So that is all about addition of matrices. Next we shall discuss about scalar multiplication of matrices. Scalar multiplication of matrices or of a matrix. So what do we mean by scalar multiplication? When I use the word scalar, I need to understand that it is some constant. So if I have a matrix A given by Aij m cross n, then I can, and I have some scalar say k. Okay, so the scalar multiplication of k with A will give me a new matrix, and that will be represented as k into Aij n cross n, and the k will be multiplied with each of the element. That means the new matrix will be k Aij n cross n. So for a specific case, I can show you. Let A is equal to, say, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, minus 1, 2, 3. And what is our scalar? Let our scalar be 3. So, therefore, thrice A will be, that means I have multiplied this scalar with the matrix A, so it will give us 3 into this 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, 3. And this will result to, see here this scalar 3 will be multiplied with each of the elements of the matrix given. That means 3 into 2 it will be 6, 3 into 3 it will be 9, it will be 15, 21, 27, 3, minus 3, 6, and here. So that is all about scalar multiplication of matrix. A very easy concept. Next, let us see difference of matrix. Difference of matrices. Okay. So what do you mean by difference? It means the subtraction. So let me consider a matrix Aij having order n cross n, and a matrix B, suppose Bij having order n cross n. Okay. So how to do it? Here A minus B will give me some C, and this can be written as, the elements of C will look like Cij, and that will be look like Caij minus Bij. Also, this can be written as Aij plus negative of Bij. Clear? That means the difference of matrices is same as the addition of two matrices, only one will be the original matrix and other will be the same matrix along with a scalar multiplication of a negative sign. So for a specific case, I can see that A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and B is our 1, 1, 0, 2, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6. Okay. So how to do the subtraction? Here A minus B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 1, 1, 0, 2, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6. So clearly you can subtract this 1 from 1, 2 from 1 from 2, and you can get this, or otherwise you can do one thing: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we know that since it is a minus and no numbers are given here, so we can understand that this matrix has been multiplied with a minus 1. So in place of this, I can write this a plus here, and I can take the negative sign inside. That means I can multiply all these numbers using this minus 1. That means this minus 1 is behaving as a scalar. So here we have minus 1, 0, minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, minus 5, and minus 6. Now, if I add these two, so 1 and minus 1 will give me 0, 2 and minus 1 will give me 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6, here 8 minus 5, 3, 9 minus 6, 3. So this is our difference of matrices. Next, let us see multiplication of matrices. Multiplication of matrices. So in case of multiplication of matrices, let us take two matrices. Let A is equal to Aij m cross n, and B is equal to Bjk n cross P. Okay. So the first thing for a matrix multiplication to be considered is that the column, the number of column of the first row of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. If this does not hold, then we cannot do the matrix multiplications. Clear? So always keep in mind that these two should be same. So the multiplication of AB will give me some C, will give me a new matrix, and the elements will look like Cij. Okay? Or this matrix will look like some Cij with, what will be the order now? Here the order will be M cross P. When I will solve the examples, then you will be clear about that. So here the order will be M cross P. And what is Cij? Cij is the sum of product of ith row and ith row of A and the kth column of B. Clear? So what is this new matrix? This new matrix will be the elements will look like some small c ij, and the order will be m cross p or m by p. And from where the Cij will come? It will be Cik. Sorry, because here we have considered the m and p, so it will be the I from here and k from here. So it will be Cik. That means sum of the ith row of A and kth column of B. Clear? Okay. So what will this look like? This will look like the ith row of A. That means, let me write here. What will be the ith row? It will be AI1, AI2, AI3, and so on to AI m rows and n columns. So n columns, IN. And what is the kth column? It will be B1k, B2k, B3k, and so on up to Bpk. That is P number of rows. So I shall get the Cik by multiplying the corresponding elements. That means this into this plus this into this plus this into this. That is sum of the product of the ith row of A and the kth column of B. So what we shall get here? This will be A1I and B1k plus A. So it will be AI1 plus, because this AI1 B1k, then AI2 B2k, AI3 B3k, and it will go on. And in middle we have Aij Bjk, and at last we shall have Ain, and we have B and K. Sorry, this will not be P, this is the nth row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will be nth row. Clear? Now, this can be written as summation Ai, just take this element J, Bj k, and j varies from 1 to n, because here you can see that for every j we are getting a different term. It means for j is equal to 1 we are getting ai1 b1k, for j is equal to 2 we are getting ai2 b2k, and if it goes on, we shall get at last ain bnk. So together we can write Cik is equal to this. Now, after multiplying the ith row with the kth column, we have got only one element of the new matrix. Okay. Similarly, now if I change here, I have taken the ith row. Now, if I take the first row, here it will be a1j. If I take the first row, it will be a1j bjk, and for that I shall get the elements of the first row for the new matrix. Similarly, if I vary the k now, then I shall get all the columns here. So at the very end we shall get a new matrix. Clear? And that will be the multiplication of a and b. So we have taken an example from the book. Here the first matrix is given by a is equal to 0, minus 1, 0, 2, and the second matrix b is equal to 3, 5 and 0, 0. So we need to find the product of a and b. A and b. So here the first thing you need to see is that this matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix, and the second matrix is also a 2 by 2 matrix. That means the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. That means we can do the product of a and b. Now, what will be our new matrix now? Earlier we had m cross n and n cross p, and so we have got the new matrix as m cross p. Now what will be the new matrix? 2 cross 2, this 2 and this 2. Fine. So since it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, what will be the elements? a11, a12, a21, a22. No need to write this, simply for explanation I am giving it to you. So from here also you can see the first element we need is a11. That means it will be the first row and first column. So what is our first row here? 0, minus 1, this is our first row. And what is the first column of B? 3, 0. So now multiply it, 0 into 3 will be 0 into 3, and because it was given the sum of the ith row of the first set and sum of the product of the ith row of the first set and the kth column of the second set. So it will be 0 into 3 plus minus 1 into 0. So this gives us the first element. Now for this we have first row, second column. First row, second column. So 0 into 5 plus minus 1 into 0. Now for this what we have? A21, that is second row, first column. So what is our second row? This is the second row and first column is this. So it will be 0 into 3 plus 2 into 0. And the fourth one, A22, that is second row, second column. So 0 into 5 plus 2 into 0. So this leaves us with here whatever you multiply, you are getting 0 plus 0 will be 0. This is also 0, 0, 0. And thus we have multiplied two matrices having order 2 by 2. And we have got the new matrix which also has the order 2 by 2. Fine. So that's all about the operations of matrices, and your properties of the matrix operations have been reduced in your new syllabus. So this will be the end of the operations of matrices, and in the next video we shall discuss about the problems from exercise 3.2. So thank you, stay home and stay safe.